Hello students, today we will discuss about identical particles and symmetry requirements. So what are the types of particle and how will we treat them and how many types of statistics for treating them. So for it we consider a gas which consists of n identical structureless particle and all these particles are enclosed in a container of volume V. If Qi are the coordinates of ith particle, this is actually a group of coordinates. So here we have taken all the coordinates, out of which 3 are Cartesian coordinates, and if there is any spin coordinate, then that coordinate is also included in it. Si are the possible quantum state of ith particle. Since there are n particles, so the state of whole gas is a set of S1, S2, S3 up to Sn. So the wave function of the gas in this state are represented by psi equals to psi S1, S2, S3 up to Sn into Q1, Q2 up to Qn, or it may be represented by psi is equal to psi Q1, Q2, Q3 up to Qn. So identical particles, there are two types of identical particles. One is the case of classical mechanics and another one is the case of quantum mechanics. So in classical case, particles are distinguishable, whereas in quantum mechanical case, particles are indistinguishable. In classical case, any number of particles can be in the same state, and in quantum mechanical case, number of particles depends on the spin of the particle. In classical, no symmetry requirement on the wave function and the particles obey Maxwell-Boltzmann statistics. Whereas in quantum mechanical case, it imposes symmetry requirement on the wave function under interchange of particles. And it also depends on the spin of the particle. So in quantum mechanical case, there are two possibilities: integral spin particle and half integral spin particle. In integral spin particle, total spin angular momentum of each particle is integral multiple of h upon 2 pi, whereas in half integral spin particle, total spin angular momentum of each particle is half integral multiple of h upon 2 pi. In integral spin particle, total wave function is symmetric with respect to interchange of pair of particle. So if we interchange the pair of particle, then there is no change in wave function. Whereas in half integral spin particle, total wave function is antisymmetric with respect to interchange of pair of particle. So if we change the pair of particle, then wave function is changed by its sign. In integral spin particle, any number of particles can be in any one single particle state, whereas in half integral spin particle, no more than one particle can be in any one state. Integral spin particle obey the Bose-Einstein statistics and hence they are known as bosons, whereas half integral spin particle obey Fermi-Dirac statistics and are known as fermions. Now we consider an example in which there are two particles represented by A and B and there are three different states represented by 1, 2 and 3. So first of all, we consider about Maxwell-Boltzmann statistics. In Maxwell-Boltzmann statistics, particles are distinguishable and any number of particles can be in any one state. So here we are taking two particles A and B. In first three possibility, A and B are in a single state. Here A is in first state and B is in second state. If we interchange the position of these particles, then we will get a new state. So these are the possibility in Maxwell-Boltzmann statistics. Next one is Bose-Einstein statistics. Here particles are indistinguishable and any number of particles can be in any state. So these are the possibility. In first three states, both particles are in a single state, whereas in last three possibility, only one particle in one state. Next one is Fermi-Dirac statistics. In Fermi-Dirac statistics, only one particle can be in any one state and the particles are indistinguishable. So only three possibilities are there. So total possible states in all the three statistics. In Maxwell-Boltzmann statistics, particles are distinguishable and any number of particles can be in any state. So there are two particles which are occupied in three different states. So total possible states are 3 square, that is 9. In Bose-Einstein statistics, particles are indistinguishable and any number of particles can be in any state. So first three states are in which two particles are in same state and last three states are the states in which only one particle in one state. So total possible states are 3 plus 3, that is 6. In Fermi-Dirac statistics, particles are indistinguishable and only one particle are in one state. So total possibility are only 3. If P is the probability, it is the ratio of probability of two particles are found in the same state to the probability in which two particles are found in different states. Since there are three statistics, these are the distribution of particles in three different states. In Maxwell-Boltzmann statistics, first three states are in which particles are found in same state and last 6 states are the states in which particles are found in different states. So the probability in Maxwell-Boltzmann statistics is 3 by 6, that is 1 by 2. In Bose-Einstein statistics, this is the three possibility in which particles are found in same state and last three are the possibility in which particles are found in different states. So total probability in Bose-Einstein statistics is 3 by 3, that is 1. In Fermi-Dirac statistics, there is no possibility in which particles are found in same state, whereas there are three possibilities in which particles are found in different states. So the probability in Fermi-Dirac statistics is 0 by 3, that is 0. Now if we conclude it, then Bose-Einstein statistics has a greater tendency for the particle to bunch together in same state in comparison to Maxwell-Boltzmann statistics. This is our end of session. If you like this session, then like, subscribe and share it to your colleagues. Thank you very much.